Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello, guys. How are you? Again, I'm Gemma Coronel, your teacher in Mathematics 9. How are you today? I hope you are all fine. Okay, let us continue. Our topic for today is Lesson 2B, Solving Quadratic Equation by Factoring. But before we start, let us recall first our past lesson. We have the standard form of quadratic equation. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Or it is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And another form, we have ax squared plus c is equal to 0. The polynomials in the form of ax squared plus b can be solved in finding the common monomial factor, while ax squared plus bx plus c and some polynomials written in ax squared plus c has binomial factor. Again, if the equation is in the form of ax squared plus bx, the factor is a common monomial factor. Okay? Now, example, factor the following polynomials. We have 2x squared minus 8x. For the first one, we have 2x squared minus 8x. It is written in ax squared plus bx. Automatically, we have a common monomial factor. For the second example, we have negative 3x squared plus 9x. We have to find the common monomial factor. And the third one, we have 4x squared minus 36. It is expressed in ax squared plus c. We have to find the binomial. The factor of this is a binomial. And the third one, the last one, we have x squared plus 2x minus 15. We have to find the factor, the binomial. The factor of the equation is a binomial. Considering the example, okay, let us continue. Now, for the first one, we have 2x squared minus 8x. As I've said, we have to find the common monomial factor. Now, the factor of 2x squared is 2x. And also, the factor of negative 8x is also 2x. Let us divide. 2x squared divided by 2x is equal to x. Negative 8x divided by 2x is equal to negative 4. Therefore, the factor of 2x squared minus 8x is 2x quantity, x minus 4. Next, number 2, negative 3x squared plus 9x. Again, it is expressed in ax squared plus bx. We have to find the common monomial factor. And the common monomial factor is negative 3x. Let us divide. Negative 3x squared divided by negative 3x is x. Positive 9x divided by negative 3x is equal to negative 3. To check, negative 3x times x is negative 3x squared. Negative 3x times negative 3 is positive 9x. Is that clear? Okay. Now, number 3, example, 4x squared minus 36. 4x squared minus 36 is written as ax squared plus c. Linear term is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. We have to find the factor. Since 4 is a perfect square, the factor of 4 is 2 times 2. X squared is also a perfect square. X times the factor of x squared is x times x. As you notice, 36 is also a perfect square. The factor of negative 36 is one is negative 6 and the other one is positive 6. The factor is the sum and difference of two square. Let us check. See to it, we have to check this using FOIL method. But see to it that the middle term is equal to 0. Let us check. We have here negative 6 times 2x is negative 12x. 2x times 6 is equal to positive 12x. 12x minus 12x is equal to 0. That's why the middle term is equal to 0. Okay? Now, number 4, x squared plus 2x minus 15. We have to find the factor. The factor of x squared is equal to x times x. And the factor of 15 is 3 and 5 because 3 times 5 is equal to 15. But you have to consider the sign in the middle term, the number in the middle term. Since the sign of the middle term is positive and that is 2x, see to it that the sign of 5 is positive. X times 5 is 5x. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. 5x minus 3x is equal to positive 3x, positive 2x, I mean. Therefore, you have to check this equation or this factor using FOIL method as we discussed last time. Okay? Now, activity 3, what made me? Direction. Factor each of the following polynomials. Answer the question that follows. Number 1, 4x plus 20x squared. You have to find the common monomial factor. Next, number 2, 2t minus 10t squared. You have to find again the common monomial factor. Number 6, 6x squared plus 30x. Find the common monomial factor. Number 4, negative 7x squared plus 28x. The same holds true with number 4. Number 5, s squared plus 8s plus 12. The factor of this one is a binomial. And number 6, x squared plus 5x minus 16. The factor of number 6 is also a binomial. Okay, number 7, x squared minus 10x plus 21. The factor is also a binomial. And then number 8, 4r squared plus 20r plus 25. Number 9, rt squared minus 4. And number 10 is 2x squared plus 3x minus 14. Okay? Now, some quadratic equation can be solved by factoring. To solve such quadratic equation, there are some procedures to be followed. Example number 1, find the solution of x squared plus 9x is equal to negative 8. Now, this is a quadratic equation. Equation because there is an equal sign. Again, this is the solution. X squared plus 9x is equal to negative 8. The first thing we do is we have to transform the given equation into standard form. Again, what is a standard form? It is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. X squared plus 9x plus 8 is equal to 0. Then factor the given expression or factor the given equation. Then the factor of x squared is x times x. The factor of 8 to get 9 is 1 times 8. To get the middle term, 9x, 8 times x is 8x. 1 times x is x. 8x plus x is equal to 9x. Therefore, the factor is x plus 1 quantity x plus 8. Then apply the zero product. Mean to say we have to set each factor equal to 0. X plus 1 is equal to 0, and the other one is x plus 8 is equal to 0. Therefore, solve each equation. X sub 1 is equal to -1, and x sub 2 is equal to 8. We have two real solutions or roots. Is that clear, class? Okay, another example. Now, this one we have to check first if the value of x sub 1, -1, and the value of x sub 2, -8 is true in the given equation. Check the values of the variable obtained by substituting each in the original equation. Since the original equation is x squared plus 9x is equal to -8, you have to substitute the value of x, which is -1. -1 squared is 1 plus 9 times -1 is -9. Bring down -8. 9 1 minus 9 is -8 is equal to -8. Since -8 is equal to -8, therefore, -1 is a solution in the quadratic equation. For number 2, we have for x is equal to -8. Again, we have to check by substituting the value of -8 to the original equation. X squared plus 9x is equal to -8. Substitute the value of x, which is -8. -8 squared is 64. Plus 9 times -8 is -72. Is equal to -8. 64 minus 72 is -8. -8 now is equal to -8. Therefore, -8 as a value of x is also correct. We have two solutions. Okay. Next, number 2. Solve 9x squared minus 4 is equal to 0 by factoring. As what I've said, if the question is you have to solve the following quadratic equation, find the solution, we are just find the value of x. The solution, 9x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. Factor the expression. The factor of 9 is equal to 3. The factor of x squared is equal to x. And then, the factor of -4 is -2 and +2. Therefore, the factor is 3x minus 2 quantity 3x plus 2. This is known as the sum and difference of two squares. One is the sum and the other one is the difference. Mean to say the other one is positive and the other factor is negative. Okay? Is equal to 0. Then, setting each factor equal to 0. Again, we have 3x minus 2 quantity 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is the sum and difference of two squares. Okay, setting each factor equal to 0. 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. 3x is equal to 2. And the other one is 3x is equal to -2. Since we are after with the value of x, divide both sides of the equation by 3. X sub 1 now is equal to 2 over 3. And x sub 2 is equal to -2 over 3. We have two real solution or roots. Okay? Now, again, let us check the value of x sub 1 and x sub 2. by substituting each in the original equation. For x is equal to negative 2 over 3. 9x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. Substitute the value of x, which is negative 2 over 3. 9 quantity negative 2 squared is 4 over 3 squared is 9 minus 4 is equal to 0. 9 divided by 9 is equal to 1. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. Bring down 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, negative 2 over 3 is a solution in the given quadratic equation. For the other value of x, the x sub 2, which is 2 over 3. The only differ is the sign, which is negative. But since we have to square the value of x, 2 over 3, we come up with the same solution. Okay? Therefore, 0 is equal to 0. Is that clear, class? Next, example number 3. Solve 2x squared minus 10x is equal to 0. 2x squared minus 10x is equal to 0. We have to factor the given expression. Since it is expressed in ax squared plus bx, c is equal to 0, we have to find a common monomial factor. And the common monomial factor of 2x squared and negative 10x, obviously it is 2x. Then divide. 2x squared divided by 2x is equal to x. Negative 10x divided by 2x is equal to negative 5. Is equal to 0. Setting each factor to 0. 2x is equal to 0. Divide both sides by 2 because we are after with the value of x. 0 divided by 2 is equal to 0. X sub 1 now is equal to 0. On the other one, x minus 5 is equal to 0. X now is equal to 5. X sub 2 is equal to 5. We have two real solution or roots. Now, check the values of the variable obtained by substituting each in the original equation. Let us check if our answer is correct. For x of 1 is equal to 5, we have 2 quantity x squared minus 10x is equal to 0. Substitute 2 times 5 squared minus 10 times 5 is equal to 0. 5 squared is 25. 2 times 25 is 50. 10 times 5 is also 50. 50 minus 50 is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 is equal to 0. 5 is a solution of the quadratic equation 2x squared minus 10x is equal to 0. For the other one, x sub 2 is equal to 0. Let us check. We have 2x squared minus 10x is equal to 0. 2 quantity 0 squared. 0 squared is 0. Minus 10 times 0 is equal to 0. 2 times 0 is equal to 0. 10 times 0 is equal to 0 is equal to 0. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. Then 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, x sub 2, where x is equal to 0, is also a solution of a quadratic equation. We have two real solutions. Activity 4, factor then solve. Direction, solve the following quadratic equation by factoring and answer the question that follows. Number 1, x squared plus 7x is equal to 0. Then You have to find the common monomial factor and then solve for x. Number 2, 6x squared plus 18x is equal to 0. We have to find first the common monomial factor, then solve for s. And the third one, we have t squared plus 8t plus 16 is equal to 0. You have to find that is, the factor is a binomial. And the other one, x squared minus 10x plus 25. It is also a binomial. Number 5, h squared plus 6h is equal to 16. You have to set first in the standard form. The factor is also a square of binomial. Okay? Same also with 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Any question? Now, okay. Question. How did you find the solution of each equation? What mathematics concept or principle did you apply in finding the solution? Explain how you applied this. You have to answer this question in order to reflect your understanding, your learning about this lesson. Okay? Thank you, class. Keep safe. See you next meeting. See you, guys.